Hello, it's March the 3rd, Tuesday. So it looks like maybe Israel thinks that they're gonna have to have a nuclear war. So yeah, the Prime Minister was talking today, I guess, and he's scared about like with the Republicans not passing the bill so we could keep our security people in our for our home security forces, pay going, tells me a lot how our government is really going. It's crazy. And I don't know what happened when they were saying we were going to have a bombing in the Mall of America, and now we got the Prime Minister of Israel talking about, oh, we got to worry about a nuclear bomb. I think we've been warned so much about terrorists that is, it's sort of. If it happens, it happens. We know that they're monitoring the internet and them with the cameras in the airport. Yes, we could see the next day. Oh yeah, like those 3 girls that they're off in the and people that come back. So all this monitoring, all this security, all this hype, and all this trying to terrorize us. I think that the only problem with Americans is they've been doing it too long. Like if you watch Fox News, you're probably desensitized to the whole issue in lots of ways. So I think in that sense that something is going to happen, and I don't know if because like the people that run the oil, like the Gettys and the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers and etc. They make a lot of money when there's like a war going on. Either with the planes, with the vehicles, with gas and oil and food. All this is big money. After the place gets bombed up, it has to be rebuilt. The infrastructure, is devastated. So, but the only problem is that I don't know. It's not that people are disenchanted with keeping our rights, but when you don't have them here, and we have a good fight that we need to fight here, and that's to save our school system. We've had another person murdered by the police. We need to fix our justice system. And there's so many things that we need to do at the home front. And personally, I don't know if there's enough tea in China to worry about how much money we can make off for another war. I mean, if it's like Vietnam, we just want to go in there and get all the people out of the jungles and get them into prostitution and start another epidemic of a sexually transmitted disease, then I guess also that is a way of making money too. They made tons of money off of the death and the illness of AIDS. All the research, all the fund driving, and just the medicine itself. So, but I don't think that's the direction we want to go in the world, because I think there's so many ways to make money off of positive stuff, because like once they die, that's so finite, and we still have a big population, so it's, I just see, written on the wall, something dramatically happening, especially with the geos. I think they want to have to prove that we need to be bullies and try to blackmail the president into doing what they want to do. And personally, I don't like blackmailers and bullies. You know, and you know, I get it when they were saying, oh well, the president's not from here. They meant the lower 48, where you're sort of conditioned and programmed to when races act a certain way that you just go ahead and respond, and you know, and if you're, you know, what I'm saying, because I see that with myself, because like I noticed like how this one person was actually, when I went into this certain place where there's a bunch of white people, and you know, all at once he acted like he was, you know, a little off and a little scared. And I remember it was in Texas, and after that I was very disenchanted with him, you know, because he had all this you know, ego that he was trying to portray, and then it just, you know. And I went in there like I think with another time when another guy happened to be white, and because there was a band there, and I was able to dance and have a good time. So there is a real stigma, and another thing is that the places where they're going to have to attack to get the sympathy, and you know, because you could look at Ferris, and if they attack like a black area, you know, obviously the courts, you know, I guess the white people ain't going to go fight no war, so you know, and obviously the courts won't give a damn, you know. And they were justified. They were probably scared, you know, niggas wearing hoodies. You know, got Skittles and teas in their hand. I don't know why they want to go to the store and get some damn Skittles anyway, right? They should get Snickers. Then we wouldn't care, right? I don't know. But anyway, so if it is, it'll be like, and I see like Korea is starting up something. So maybe they'll lob a bomb over to Washington, Seattle, Washington, or somewhere. If they do it right, if they like just lob a bomb, like, cause you have like, cause they know like no, like even though like part of like the Philippines and stuff like that, I think it's Commonwealth America, sort of like Puerto Rico, you know. So I think they think that if it's, you know, they're brown, so you know, so they're limited to a highly white populated area. Otherwise, you know, the GOPs ain't gonna give a fuck. So they know Republicans ain't gonna give a fuck. So anyway, but other than that, I don't, you know, I actually don't see it really happening, because because we don't have the draft, so they can't automatically make somebody draft. All the really eligible guys to really go to war or in jail, or they're homeless now because, you know, child support and other economics. Or if they are working and everything else, you know, they're busy working. They got a family to take care of. Just like the females have families to take care of, they're working. So, you know, I don't know who they're going to motivate to give a shit, because they don't play this to the ground too much. But anyway, I see that, I guess Korea might bomb someplace. It's probably going to be a response. I see Korea, Russia, possibly China, you know, being together in such a way, and some other places that are, you know. But see, China, I don't really see where it's going to benefit them. You know, some of the other countries that have gained, you know, like picked up war materials from the United States, like Iran, Iraq, Syria, all those places over there. Plus, you know, most of their military stuff is from the United States, Russia, and you know, and Britain. That's the only places they get them. So who's going to be selling them? You know, or you have people probably selling the dirty water from the nuclear plant, and you know, theoretically, I guess you could make a nuclear bomb, or at least, you know, what they call a dirty bomb. I think that's, but you know, it's ready. It has you know, it's so, but it's all about, so it does, so you know, it doesn't really matter, you know, because like also seeing the internet, you can see that, you know, like you could have like a bombing 2 or 3 streets over, and the next street will be fine. So I think people, I don't know, been desensitized. And I guess football's over. I don't know, from basketball when that season starts. I just is college stuff now. So it'll probably be a good time to go ahead and we'll see. They want to do something to make Obama look bad, but it's not like just Americans these days, especially with the internet and even with the television and whatnot, radio. Things are global information, and one thing that foreign countries love is to see ignorant, racist white people. Anyway, I see that the things are festering up, that we got to have different answers for the way we're handling our citizens in America, with the police, with our education system, with our job system, even with our housing. Because if we're not doing the basic for the majority of the people, which is making sure they're clothed, fed, and housed, we're not meeting human needs. And when you're not meeting human needs, it gives opportunities for other people that come in that don't mean the United States any good to coerce these people into maybe not a good situation, or maybe we'll have some crazy people, like, I don't know, shoot up their whole family, the same as it's been doing, a lot of killing, but I don't see any. It's a chaos. So we'll see if they're gonna really, while we are in this situation where our security forces for our state side is not is in jeopardize or losing their pay. And I don't blame them. If you're not going to get paid, in a capitalist society, you can't feed your kids on morals and ethics. So I don't blame them if they, have to, think about tomorrow and get a secure job. But anyway, today's Tuesday. The news seems a little gloomy.